I was born in Berlin, and actually I'm 30 years old. My whole life I was here in Berlin, and actually I work as a machine engineer. I like a lot of mosques here in Berlin, but this one here is my favorite one. It reminds me more in my culture of being in Turkish man in Germany. So it will be not forgotten.
Sinan is one of 4 million people of Turkish descent living in Germany. Unlike most other German Turks, he visits mosques that are affiliated with his ancestral country. But for the German government, that affiliation, which includes sermons conducted in Turkish and imams appointed from Turkey, needs to change. Being home to the largest Turkish diaspora, Germany has also hosted many mosques directly connected to the Turkish government. But if the proposed policies go through, more than 800 mosques will lose their direct links with Turkey. The German parliament is discussing legislation to cut ties, both financial and institutional, between the Turkish Muslim community in Germany and the Turkish government. Part of that plan also includes a campaign to develop a so-called homegrown version of Islam. Ultimately, the changes will put all mosques in the country under the direct control of the German state. Thorsten Frey is an MP and vice head of the Christian Democratic Union in the Bundestag and supports creating a German version of Islam. He's working closely with the Interior Ministry and says such a policy is needed to integrate the country's sizable Muslim minority.
In Deutschland gar nicht.
We have about 5% of the population that identifies as Muslim. Almost all Turkish people here do, so it's a large minority. We need to make sure they are integrated into society. That doesn't mean assimilation, but rather integration. And religion can play a big role in that. And it would be good if religion does, in fact, play a positive one.
For decades, Turkey has played a role in coordinating the affairs of Germany's Muslim community. It has done this through the Turkish Islamic Union for Religious Affairs, or DİTİB, the largest Islamic organization in the country.
We are against the phrase German Islam. Islam does not involve a certain ethnic group, it encompasses all people, so this is not acceptable. The Turkish Directorate of Religious Affairs is a vital reference point for the Muslim community of Germany, and there really is no way it could be taken out of German society. The German government is discussing to reduce our influence, but we are a source of coexistence and integration in Germany, and the German authorities know this, and I'm sure they will continue to support us.
For years, German authorities had regarded DİTİB as an important contact point concerning matters of faith and integration, and even provided it with state funding. But that perception has now changed. With the influx of more than 1 million refugees from Syria and Afghanistan since 2014, scrutiny of DİTİB has increased among some German officials.
It becomes a problem when Turkish authorities are funding imams here because it opens up the possibility that the Turkish state is able to influence people here through the medium of religion.
Turkey denies these claims, saying its connections to overseas mosques is about providing religious services and has nothing to do with politics. Recent political tensions between Berlin and Ankara has also seen subsidies for DİTİB drastically reduced. In 2018, the association received only about $350,000 from the German government, compared to $1.8 million in 2017, and the future doesn't look any brighter. Back at the Turkish mosque in Berlin, Sinan is finishing his daily prayer, hoping that he will be able to continue contributing to the country that he calls home, whilst maintaining his cultural roots. Omer Kablan, Straight Talk.